What's up, y'all? This is Andrea Kelly, and you are listening to WRUG Media Group. It's going down, y'all, and I'm a part of it.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 is definitely going down, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. It's your man Tony XP Ivory. I'm here with one of my favorites. You know, I'm a big fan of the show, Hollywood Exes. We got the dancer extraordinaire in the building. On the line, Miss Andrea Kelly. How you doing today?
Well, I am good, but a girl is even better after that intro. Thank you.
You know how we do it. We got to pump you up because I pump you up because I only do that for people that I like. If I don't like you, I just come in, oh, well, you know. But they're one of my favorites, and not just because of the show, because I love the fact of what you're doing with your dancing. You're giving back. You're giving people an opportunity. If you could, just let the fans out there briefly know how you got started with dancing and why it's so important.
Oh, how did I get started with dancing? Actually, Tony, dancing chose me. Since I was a little girl, my family says that's the first thing I did. I went right from crawling. They said Soul Train was on. I stood up in front of the TV, pulled myself up, actually, and said the first thing I did was dance. And they said it wasn't like, you know, that little toddler birthday dance. You're like, baby, what music are you listening to? They said I kept in beat, in time with the music, and they knew from that moment on that I would be dancing. So it has always been a part of my life. But as I got older, I also started to realize that dancing and the arts keep children alive. It is a way for them to do something creatively with energy, and especially this generation. I say we have a generation with no foundation right now, and everyone says we have these bad kids. No, we just failed them as adults. We are taking away the arts. We're taking away that creative avenue for them to do something with all the negativity that they are faced with every day. We have a click it and find out generation. When we were younger, we didn't know things because our parents said go in your room, grown folks are talking. Now our kids go in the room, okay, you won't tell me, I'll just go on the internet and find out. So we have to find a way to cultivate things in their minds and creativity and positive energy because it's so much negativity at their access right now.
Exactly. You know, I tell people all the time, you know, I'm from the streets of Detroit, and I tell people music saved my life. You know, because of the programs that they had in school, I was able to pick up an instrument instead of picking up a gun. And I think now we have to fight hard for our youth, not only at our schools, but with our politicians to say, hey, don't cut funding for the arts, the dancing, the band, the after-school radio programs, because I just feel like if kids knew that there was more to it than, you know, running the streets or, you know, doing things that's not positive, I think they stand a better chance of doing something greater in life.
Yeah, I think that, you know, to piggyback off of what you're saying, our children don't know about possibility. When we were younger, we would watch Cosby Show, so possibility was in our minds. We had Debbie Allen, myself being a dancer. The possibility of being a dancer was there. Now all they see is such negativity. They see that if you don't have a bunch of money, riding a Bugatti with 2 girls on your side, you're not successful. We don't show them architects and chemists and, you know, lawyers and doctors. We don't even show a positive black role model that black men are in the homes, that they are good fathers, that they take care of their children. I'm one of those little girls that my dad, I was not playing on the show when I said on the chain is God, Jesus, and my daddy. Very positive man, very uplifting. He's a scientist. He was in the military. So I'm like, you know, we are getting lost, that we're not setting a foundation for them. And when you feel there's no possibilities, you have nothing to live for. And that's what our children have right now, lack of possibility. And we need to show them that it is possible, that your dreams can come true, that your life goes beyond, especially for our little black kings, beyond just being an athlete. And for our little black queens, it goes beyond having red bottoms and a good boob job, that there are other possibilities. So that's why I give back to my community through dance. It teaches so much discipline. As you know, picking up an instrument, it teaches them about math. It teaches them about being, you know, teamwork. It teaches them about self-esteem. There's so many things that go beyond just performing when it comes to the arts.
Oh, yeah, and not just, you know, just from a performing aspect, but kind of from a business side. Now, you've been, you know, had the privilege to jump into several business ventures. One, you know, we've been reading about a clothing line. If you could kind of just expound a little bit on that, where's the progress, and if so, where can we get it?
Well, we're still in the beginning phases because I am so hands-on. I am into fashion design, have been since the 6th grade. I was in the Bob Mackey program, and that's when I fell in love with designing. So for me, it's not a licensing deal, which is very different from a lot of, I hate to say, quote-unquote, celebrity lines. If you're not a true designer, it's just a licensing deal, and somebody designs it, you put your name on it. Unlike those lines, I actually am the designer. I sketch my own designs. I pick out the textiles, the fabrics. So I'm very hands-on. So it is a slower process that way, but I wanted to stay true to the brand, which is Anonsia, and it's Anonsia, the name of my line. And I also have Dream by Andrea Kelly, which is my dance line. And it's dance-based, but it's for the everyday woman. I have my T-shirt line that I'm working on. So we're working on the website now and getting our e-commerce going so people can go online and buy, because nowadays people are like, oh, I'm not going out. I'm going to do it right here in my bed on my laptop. So we're working on that. But as soon as that is up and running, you will be the first to know, sir, so you can have that announcement and that rollout for me.
Oh, yeah, we definitely going to support. I am a big fan of entrepreneurship, especially in our African-American community, because we spend out so much money with other races. It always does my heart good to see when our own people is coming out with products that we can support our own people. I am nothing against other races. I just think as you know, from one African-American to the next, it just does me good when I can see my own people and I can spend money with them, because we need that black dollar kind of circulating within our own race a little bit more.
Right, and people always get that misconstrued when you say, you know, I'm happy to see other black entrepreneurs. It's not that we're against any other race. I personally like to look at other races and how they've become successful and use that as a model or a foundation on how to make my businesses successful. But again, you said something that is so key. If we don't support one another, it doesn't matter how great of a business plan I had. It doesn't matter how many great investors I have. It doesn't even matter if I had the best Beacon score you've ever seen in your life and able to open my business without a loan. If my people don't support it, it's not going to flourish.
That's right.
At the end of the day. So we have to support, and thank you.
That's right. All the listeners out there, make sure when the clothing line comes out, hey, if the TV show goes on DVD, make sure you support what it is that's going on. She made an interesting point. We have to support our own, because we can have perfect credit scores. We can have the best business model, but if we don't get out here and support, it does no good. So I want to jump into the TV show just a little bit. You know, here at our station, we're not real controversial. We like to uplift our people that we interview. We don't really like to, you know, make sure we're not slandering them or anything during the interview. But I do want to talk about the show a little bit. You know, I am a fan of the show, and I just want to talk about, you know, a little bit, why did you decide to, you know, to get in on this show? I mean, it's a good show, and I like to see our people on TV, you know, because sometimes it's hard when you know, you're letting all your business out. But I just want to talk about why you decided to, you know, open up to the world with this show.
Well, I decided to do the show because unlike all the other women on my show, Cherie, Nicole, Jessica, Maite, people knew who they were. They were with their significant others in one way and another, be it red carpet events, stage, film, pictures, whatever. I felt like I was the phantom wife. I say I'm like Santa Claus. He drops off gifts, but nobody ever sees it happen. That's how I was. It was like she exists, but we've never seen her. We think she's here. We not, you know. So I felt like this is the perfect platform for me to introduce myself to the world. But in hindsight, I'm happy that people didn't know anything about me, because I was allowed to introduce myself with a blank canvas, and that allowed me to paint any colors I wanted on this canvas. And then after that, you can be the judge of whether you like me or not, whether you think I'm cool or not, because now you're being introduced without any false pretenses or anything that anyone else has written about me or said about me or an interview. You're getting it basically straight from the horse's mouth. And the fact that as a whole, I feel like me and the other women, we are representing entertainment royalty. We are not talking about one-hit wonders here. Prince is not a one-hit wonder. Let's be real. R. Kelly is not a one-hit wonder. Will Smith is not, he had one album and whatever happened to him. Multi-million-dollar films. Eddie Murphy, he's comedy royalty. So it was a no-brainer for me to be amongst these women, because, again, these are the kings and what they do, but now you know about the queens and who held them together.
Right. So let me ask you this question. With doing reality TV, how's the relationship like outside of filming? I mean, we're a media company, and we took a stab at shooting a reality show, and we grew to find out that some of the people actually had some real-life situations, a little animosity behind the filming that we didn't even know about. So how's the relationship with the cast members, like, outside of filming?
You know what? The same what you see on TV is the same off TV. It's odd that you say that. A lady saw my and I out shopping, and she said, you guys are really friends in real life? And we were blown away because we were like, why wouldn't we be? We really are a sisterhood. At the end of the day, do Jessica and I get into it? Yes, we do. But at the end of the day, do we love each other? Yes, we do. And we're no different than blood sisters who you love your sister, but why do you keep taking my purse? Give me back my lip gloss. But if somebody jumps your sister in the park, you better believe you coming with your Vaseline and your earrings off because ain't nobody going to jump on my sister.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
it's
definitely
the same for us. You know, we have our ups and downs. It's real life. What we go through on TV is not drama that's created. We have everyday drama because we are single moms. We're trying to juggle the entertainment world and businesses and entrepreneurs and just your self-growth and coming out of the shadows of such famous exes. Again, like I said, we're not dealing with one-hit wonders here. So you're trying to make your own pathway. So there's struggles in that. There's self-esteem issues that you have to deal with. But at the end of the day, we really do. When we're not filming, we hang out, we call each other, we check on each other. What are we doing? Like our little kids call each other, you know, Auntie Riri, Auntie Maite. So that's normal. What you see is what you get.
Okay. Just one more quick question. Do you see yourself jumping into the executive producing game, like producing other reality shows or movies or,
Yes. Oh, yes, it's in my blood to do, honey. A girl was smart now. When I was married to my ex, she didn't just sit back in the studio and be cute. I was learning how to work the boards. I was learning about laying vocals, and I also helped produce his show. So I'm sitting there with the lighting guys. I know how I want my pyros to look or my lights, and I want sweeps here and how we do music and setting a stage. So I learned so much from him, but it was naturally in me to do as a performer. So I'm like, the next thing to do is I want to take it to television, and I have 3 shows actually in the works that I am producing myself. So that will be coming soon. God will, and Godspeed to me. And yes, that's my next venture.
That's what's up. We definitely gonna be checking for him again. And me personally, I'm a big fan of what you're doing. I wish nothing but success to you. We're gonna be checking. Now let me ask you a question. Are y'all? There was a rumor that there's going to be Hollywood Exes Atlanta. Can you speak on that at all as to where the progress?
Baby, I don't know because I read it. I read that on Media Takeout just like y'all did. I was like, what? Wait, hold on. What's going on? So now, and you know what? And another thing, when you guys see the episodes, we see them just like you. They don't sit us down and go, okay, here's a review of season 2 and what it's going to look like. So when you guys find stuff out, if you sitting with your mouth open, we are too.
Wow. That's what's up, man. It was definitely a privilege and an honor talking to you. Again, we wish you much success in all the business ventures. Hey, and we definitely looking for those reality shows. We're definitely looking for your clothing line. And, again, if they want to get at you on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, can you give out that information if they want to follow you?
Of course. Instagram is official Drea Kelly. My Twitter and my Facebook are Drea Kelly, DreaKelly. I'm also on Keek and Vine. I am Drea Kelly, and my website is also I am Drea Kelly. So you can hit me up, send me some tweets, follow me, y'all. And yes, I do. I answer my tweets. It's not some assistant sitting back saying, "What should I say today?" When you tweet me, I actually answer you back. So please hit me, same thing on Facebook. And I just want to say thank you to you, Tony, for being my mouthpiece. Without the media, you guys get such a bad rap all the time. DJs, they did that, they did this. But without you guys, the word is not heard. So I just want to say thank you for interviewing me today.
It was definitely love. Y'all know how we do it, man. Chicago, Detroit, the whole Midwest, we got each other's back. That's what's up, man. Y'all heard it first right here, the one and only Miss Andrea Kelly, dancer extraordinaire, CEO. It's going down. Holla at us.
Bye, Tony.
Bye-bye.